Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome to another day in Azeroth. And thank you all very much for joining me. Wayne, Mr. Blaster, Amy, Empathic Nightwalker, Claudiu, John Rex, Tor, Matthew. Thank you all very much for being here. Oh wow, that's a nice map bug. There we go. Alright, we left off last time on our Druid in the middle of Desolace. Inventory is looking not so great. It hasn't been looking great. And I think we have a vendor here. Let's go ahead and sort out the inventory.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
We can sell the shield. We can sell the cloak. And the chest, the mana potions we have not been using. Alright. I think that's all we can do. I think we were working over in this eastern area. We have to kill a named guy for peace of mind, and then we're collecting 7 bits of elemental 116. And there might be maybe some other quests over this way as well. Then we have a turn-in all the way back here. Interestingly, these 2 flight points don't have a direct connection. So let's head out to the east. Let's see what we can get done today. Are my add-ons up to date? Very unlikely. Since I have not opened CurseForge today, it's very unlikely that my add-ons are up to date. With it being a Wednesday especially. We'll see if it causes any problems, and then I will update them and reload. If we have no problems, then we'll just keep playing the game. Oh my dear God. We got walked up on by an entire pack of hyenas. That was unexpected. I thought maybe the name guy'd be up in the tower or in the building, but no, he's wandering around outside the front of the mine. Find the ancient summoning ritual in Thunder Axe Fortress. With his dying breath, Qohor mentioned the summoning of a demon that could threaten the entire region. He may have been bluffing, but that's not a chance worth taking. Alright, now we're going in the mine. Or are we going in the tower? Maybe we're going inside. Into the actual fortress, perhaps? Oh, hi, it's like deja vu. So nice to kill you again. Okay. Let's go this way. Collect 100 bleached skulls from Thunder Axe Fortress, place them at the Burning Blade summoning circle, then kill Nazargan. 100 skulls. I'm assuming we'll be picking these up and not killing people for them. That would be a lot of skulls. Carrie, good morning to you. David, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here today. Yeah, we're picking them up. All of these piles inside, we can only pick up one pile. Oh, here we go. Alright, we have the 100. And then I guess we're going to the other building, and then question mark, question mark, question mark, we fight a demon guy. Guitar Junkie, thanks for being here today. Hope you're doing well. Dave, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us today. Alright, we summoned the demon, we killed the demon, we are done here. Strangely, we can still pick up more skulls. Like, if we want to, we can summon him again and again. Not sure why someone would want to do that. Alright, if we head just a little ways to the east, we should be finding Element 116. I don't know what this is, but it looks like we'll be picking it up off the ground, so I'm assuming shiny little chunks of rock. And then also we have quests. 3 quests. Collect 15 scorpion stingers. Find 15 aged basilisk tails. and collect 25 Dread Swoop feathers. Okay, very nice. These are level 31 quests. We're level 35. That's not bad. You could argue that in Mist of Pandaria era, there is no reason to be doing Green Quest, and you would not be wrong. But if I try to do only Orange Quest, I'm gonna have to change zones. Like every 25 minutes, I'm gonna have to change zones if I am only trying to do Yellow Quest, because we level up so fast. We're in a good zone for leather. We seem to be. Our leather working needs a little bit of help, though. I think I have to take some time at some point today. Yeah, we have to go to Orgrimmar, and we have a lot of materials in the bank, and I have to train some things and see if we can get this going. It needs a wee bit of help. It's pretty far behind everything else. Do I need light leather? No, I don't need light leather. I think I'm in medium leather right now. And I'm probably soon to be in heavy leather. But yeah, right now I'm in medium leather for I think everything. Karen, good evening to you and welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here today. I'm much earlier than normal. I'm much earlier than recently. Yeah. My son went back to school this week and I'm going to be on a slightly different schedule to accommodate all that. So yeah, 11 o'clock my time. Or, let's see, 5 o'clock server time will probably be the new start time on the days that I do stream. It could even be a little bit earlier than that, depending on how things work out. Alright, here's our first look at element 116. Yeah, it's a shiny little rock with a little cloud around it, so pretty easy to spot now that we've seen it. I've probably been running by a bunch of them, to be fair. This is actually a nice, like, classic feeling grouping of quests that we're working on. Kill stuff, collect things, click on stuff on the ground. We got a bunch of stuff going on in one area. So much stuff, in fact, that our inventory is full. Where are we close to? Not anywhere with, like, civilization. There's a flight point somewhere nearby. We should probably try to find that, and then maybe they'll have a vendor. In the meantime, there's really not a lot I can do besides straight up dropping some stuff on the ground. But yeah, there was a flight point somewhere over this way. Oh, look at that. It's all the way over here. Okay, let's head over to that flight point. We do have a breadcrumb or a turn-in. We can get that turned in. We can empty our bags. Having a full inventory also feels very classic. You know, I never sent any bags over. I kind of always intended to send over some 14 slot bags from my pally, and I just never did. Tell me there's a vendor. Okay. Tell me you're a vendor. Okay. He's not a vendor, sadly. Oh man, this is tough. Oh my god. To get back to Furion's post, the game has to fly me all the way around this way. And I'm not really sure why. But obviously, like, I can't take this flight. You would think there would be a straight shot, just like directly from here back to Furion's post, but there's not. Which is, in this case, incredibly inconvenient. That hurts. All right. Well, it's not good. Our Hearthstone is set back at Kromgar Fortress, which is also not super convenient, but might actually be our best bet. I bet the flight back would be a lot more direct. I'm gonna have to try, because I can't continue this way, chat. It's too painful. Alright, and there we go. I have to get rid of everything that I realistically can. And I think that's it. There we go. Okay, let's cross our fingers for the flight point. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the flight points are so bad. So bad. Okay. We're just gonna have to... Oh, we can't take a taxi while shapeshifted. We're just gonna have to deal with the flight point. This is the cataclysmic world we live in, where, you know, we're very retail-esque, but we don't have connecting flight points. I wonder what part of the world they didn't want to bother fixing the top of, that they don't want me to fly over it. But I mean, if I had flying, I could just fly there directly. So really, there's no reason for there to not be a direct link. It's a very strange oversight. What I heard yesterday was that in the next patch, they are changing the fast track perk, the guild perk, for increased experience. This is going to change so that if you're in a guild that has this unlocked, when you're level 85 to 90, you're going to get like a 65% XP bonus from 85 to 90 after they put in the next patch for MOP. And that's awesome. That's like better than a JJ buff. 85 to 90 was so slow on my... It felt so bad because of the pacing on my paladin that I literally quit the game for like a month and a half. So having like a 65 or 70% bonus from 85 to 90 is such a huge win for the game. I was like dreading the thought of like this character getting to 85 or my warrior getting to 85, because I thought like, oh man, at 85 the fun stops and then I gotta get from 85 to 90, and now it's just like, oh yay, that's gonna be such a good leveling experience now. And now I'm looking forward to it. Well, we are capped out on skinning. We really need to be back in a major city soon. Yeah, I gotta work on leatherworking. We're capped out for skinning. I mean, this is okay for now, because we're level 35. But yeah, pretty soon here, The questing in Desolace has been kind of weird. It's felt kind of weird to me. This little grouping of quests has been nice, but the quest we did last time with the sadder parts and using the altars to turn the parts in, like all that questing was really strange. Kind of threw me like through a loop. I hope this is a sign that like normal questing objectives are going to resume for the rest of the zone. Town, welcome to the stream. Good morning to you, buddy. Piotr, thanks for being here, man. Tanita, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Slow doesn't have to be bad, but the Mist of Pandaria slow from 85 to 90 was really bad. Like, it's just bad because you just want to get to endgame. You at level 85, you're doing the mop questing. That's fine. For me, like I really want to get the character capped at that point, and I want to start doing the dungeons and start doing heroics and stuff. By the time I'm level 85, like that's what I'm excited for. So it's nice that the leveling in the Mist of Pandaria, leveling will probably feel really good at the accelerated pace. It probably won't feel bad at all. It only felt bad because of like the slow progress compared to leveling the character up the rest of the time. It was very incongruous. It was kind of like 1 to 85 felt like Cataclysm, felt like Mop, and then suddenly, like for some reason, 85 to 90 felt like Classic Era. It just didn't flow very well. There was too much of a decline in like how much quests were worth compared to how much XP you needed. Luckily, I didn't do the dailies on my first character, and I'm not going to do the dailies on any character. I do not care about dailies. My Pally did not do a single daily, and we killed all 6 raid bosses on Sunday. So, I'm good. And now they need to do some kind of joyous journeys for the anniversary realms. I feel like it's time. Yeah, I would enjoy a joyous journeys on the anniversary realms. That'd be nice. Be able to cap some characters off, experiment with some different characters. It'd be a good time while waiting for TBC. Because really, I'm just waiting for TBC. But an XP buff would probably compel me to play a lot more leading up to TBC. Alright, that's all the scorpion stingers we need. We still need a couple of feathers and a couple of basilisk tails. When is the mop patch? I have no idea. I don't rightly know. My guild leader told me the stuff about the patch. I didn't even look it up myself. I think we're down just to looking for the element 117, of which we need a few more. Am I not going to do the fishing dailies to get the fishing book? I think I can get the fishing book as a random drop. That's how that's how I've got it in the past. I don't think I have to do the dailies to get the fishing book. But either way, I'm not really worried about it. No, I'm not super concerned about stuff like that. If I get the book that shows me the pools, that's awesome. If I don't, then I'll be okay. It's just as simple to fly up and down and all around and find them. Not a big deal. To subject myself to something like dailies, I have to really want the reward. It can't just be, you know, it gives me access to a little bit of gear. Like, I don't care, I'll get gear somewhere else. It can't be something like that. Like, if I'm gonna do dailies, then it's gotta be more than that. I think world quests are nice because sometimes when you cap out a character, world quests can be useful to get yourself some starting gear and things like that. I think world quests are overall better than dailies. And I don't mind doing world quests. Especially if there's like useful currency involved. Useful currency or gold. And I'll do world quests, but I don't want to do dailies. What's a world quest? Look it up. It's sort of like a daily, but a little bit different. It's a better version of dailies, in my opinion. They started having world quest in Legion. Okay, all that stuff is done. The only thing we really have now is all the way back to the west. We might have some stuff to do over on the coast. We also have quests to do down here. I'm assuming they're going to breadcrumb us down to this area eventually. If they don't, we'll head down there on our own, but I want to see if they send us there. We could probably use the ring. I don't think our rings are very good.
Remember the sun well.
Let's see. Yeah, that's an upgrade for either of them. Let's put it over top of the spirit ring. And let's go ahead and vendor.
Everything has a price. Hold your head high.
Alright, now we are headed further west. We'll see what they want us to do out here. It probably involves Naga. Unless something has drastically changed in the area. Oh, there's a flight point over here. The question is, will this flight point connect me to any other Desolace flight point? Or will it just, you know, want to do circles around the continent? Let's see where this one connects to. This one can take a straight flight to either of the other two in the zone. But this one can't take a straight flight to this one, and vice versa, but this third one can take a straight flight to either of the other two. It just is baffling, but I'll take it.
What brings you here?
I am all that remains of my company sent to monitor the many changes of this coast of Desolace. I have reported of dramatic increase in Naga here, but to no effect. My peers are focused on other crises, so I must ask you, a stranger, to assist me in my research. Speak to her when you are ready to be shown the Naga threat. Alright, show us. I think she's gonna fly us around. Yeah, I kind of remember this one. Time and again, the Naga have proven to be enemies of the balance of nature. I have no qualms with the spilling of their blood. Your best efforts, though, would barely put a dent in their forces here. Where one falls, two seem to rise in their place. I have a plan, Druid. Your objective is not merely to take the lives of the enemy, but to gather components necessary for the next stage of our investigation. Collect 10 bones, 30 scales, and 4 fins. We need lots of different Naga parts.
May the eternal sun shine.
Tell me she's not going to dress us up in like a mechanical Naga suit and have us pilot some kind of Naga thing. That would be very strange. We're a cat. We can probably just jump off. Ooh, that actually hit us harder than I thought. Is there no Druid buff? Not until level 64? It's 58? It's a much higher level, yeah. Most classes don't get their big buffs until a higher level in Cataclysm and beyond. Trust me, it feels weird to me too. I think about it a dozen times when I'm on this character. Like, oh, Mark of the Wild. Oh, wait, don't have it. Oh, Mark of the Wild. Oh, wait, don't have it. It's weird. It's one of the things I don't really care for about Kata and Mop is they hold back a lot of class utility and a lot of class buffs until the character is a much higher level. I think mages get Arcane Brilliance at level 58. Mages can't even make food and water until level 30 something. It's kind of like a weird choice, but it's what they went with. David, you're still bitter that Mob nerfed your Flame Strike. Yeah, I don't think that fire mages are not doing very good in Mob, I don't think. I think Arcane Mage is the best way to play Mage in Mob. And the other two are not even close. Whoa. That was a big old error. Big old error. Sorry, chat. Let's see if we can do a restart. That was like the hardest WoW lockup I've ever seen. It was done. For no apparent reason. There have been wonky things happening to me in this game just recently. It's good that I'm not on hardcore. Yeah, that's a great point. Really something to think about. We've had a lot of weird stuff happen with the game recently. I've been having it's been locking up sometimes when I open the transmog menu, specifically when I try to get into a transmog situation. It has locked up both in retail and yesterday or the other day in Mr. Pandaria. So like even opening up the transmog guy is like feels unsafe. And nothing about my setup has changed. All this stuff started happening within the last few weeks. I wonder if they borked some things. Maybe a driver problem. Ooh, David, you might be onto something. Yeah, it's possible that for a while, like, my NVIDIA software would like notify me when there were drivers to be updated, but I don't think it's been doing that. You might be onto something here. It might be something on my end causing these things. Yeah, I don't think my drivers are up to date. I'm gonna have to take care of that today. It's a bad gamer. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got a driver update available. Tuesday, August 28th. Yeah, I missed that one. Okay, yeah, that might be part of my problem. Absolutely. Maybe I can fix some of these issues. Alright, we are looking specifically for Slitherblade bones. I think we can only get that off of certain guys. It was like these purple ones that were back this way. But I think we killed them all. Yeah, all I see are giants off in the distance. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think we need invaders. Oh wait, no, it doesn't mark those ones. Strange. What is this guy? Slitherblade Naga. We just need the regular purple Naga for the bones. Oh, apparently we need a couple fins as well from the warriors. Alright, that is all we need.
What brings you here? Ancestors watch over you.
Going deep. I have fashioned a charm that will allow you to infiltrate the Naga, giving you the appearance of one of their own. Okay, so we are gonna pilot a Naga. I knew it. With this disguise, you will be able to speak and understand their language. They will be unable to discern your true identity, but beware. The sharks and other sea creatures here will expose you for all to see. Avoid them at all cost. Speak to the priestess of Ajara and do what you must to learn of their purpose here. What do you think their purpose is?
Winds be at your
I mean, I
back.
think we know their purpose. They want to, like, move inland and kill stuff, right? Seems pretty simple. But sure. Let's get down here first. And there we go. We have Entangle. Entangle's a servant of Neptalon in a net. We can throw a trident. I don't know why we have all this stuff, but I mean, I'm assuming we'll have to use it. Are we going to move faster in the water? I really hope so. We're going to the wrong island, chat. You should really consult the map. Not just pick a point in the distance and swim towards it. Well, I would talk to her, but it turns out somebody has killed her recently. I'm assuming I'm gonna eventually have to kill her as well. So, yeah, looks like we'll be waiting for a respawn, which is a little bit awkward. Hello, fellow Naga. I also am a Naga, obviously, as you can tell. Right, the new playable race. I wonder if I could kill a bunch of these guys and then just use the pendant again to disguise back up once she's back. This is certainly a mob that needs to be on like a 10-second respawn timer. If it's a quest turn-in, it should either be phased so that they're never dead, or they should respawn really, really fast. It sucks to have to wait for a quest turn-in to respawn. Hello. Okay, yeah, we can pop in and out of the disguise wherever we want. Looks like she's back. Cannot be cast on a shape-shifted target. Oh. That makes sense, I guess. There we go. Neptulon's minions have arrived here and they are doing all they can to thwart us. Clearly, they've discovered our motives. This only confirms my suspicion that what we seek is indeed somewhere in these ruins. These water elementals are no match for your forces. Take this trident and use it to destroy the worthless servants of the Tide Hunter. When we find what we seek here, Neptulon himself shall fear for his life. Defeat 5 servants of Neptulon. You must be in Naga form. If you lose the trident, speak to Valish. Okay. Now we know why we have abilities. We can only attack at range. We have a dead zone. Oh my god. They're gonna make this really hard on us. I don't know why. I don't know what we did to deserve this. But yeah, we hit like a limp noodle, and we have a dead zone. We can't use our little trident if they're right in front of us. So we have to net them first, and then spam this button over and over again. As one loves to do. Mantar, good evening, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here today. I'm like looking around for loot. Oh, there is loot. Okay. Good. At least we can loot. Alright, I can't wait to see what other buttons we're gonna have to pound next. Will it be the number 4 button, Shatter Rubble? Remove submerged piles of rubble at Slitherblade's shore, exposing ancient relics. I wonder what the next quest objective will be. Queen Azara seeks entrance into the plane of water. For what? I do not know. She believes that the ancients held the keys to finding its location. I have personally been charged with scouring the ruins in this region, and none shall rest until we discover the secrets we seek. Submerged just to the north are a concentration of ruins. Use this staff to search through the rubble. Return to me only when you have located that which we seek. Find the ancient engravings of Neptulon. Conclusive proof that Naga are a completely viable candidate for playable race? Yeah, sure they are. I think so. They'd probably be handled very similar to how the Drakthir are handled in regards to like their customization options and maybe some default armor, stuff like that. They'd have some better animations and like maybe some kind of actual jump animation. But I think it could be good. I would play a Naga. Obviously, you'll get the racial swim speed bonus and the underwater breathing automatically. Like 700% swim speed, preferably. Seems like a reasonable number. Oh god, how many of these fragments do I need? It doesn't really say what I'm doing. Maybe the item description says? Try as you might, you find the inscriptions too faded to make out. Oh, so these are just like, these are no good. I have to find one that's good. There's only going to be one. Oh, here we go. Combine 4 ancient tablets fragments to create. Okay, we need 4 of these. Ancient tablet fragment. The illegible ones don't count. Yeah, whatever these little rocks are, there aren't a lot of them. Either there aren't a lot of them, or I'm having a lot of trouble spotting them. Or we're just in the complete wrong area for them. They're hard to find. Yeah, perhaps too hard to find. We have 2 out of 4. It looks like everyone that we find and break open will drop at least one of the actual fragments. But only finding 2 in this amount of time is not very great. I would rather they increase the number we need and increase the number of spawns than have a low number of needed items but have no spawn points. There we go. Your efforts have paid off. The great risks you have taken have proven worthwhile. You have discovered the object of the Naga's desire and their reason for overrunning the coast of Desolace. As for the engravings you've discovered, your duty is clear. You are to bring the ancient engravings of Neptulon to Cenarion researcher Cora. So we're just gonna leave the Naga lady hanging. We don't need anything else from her. We'll probably go back to kill her right after this.
How may I aid you? May the eternal sun shine upon you.
You have done us a great service, Druid. While they remain an imposing force, your efforts have kept an important artifact from the Naga. I shall write to my peers of your findings. Meanwhile, the water revenant on Ranajar Isle has stood alone against a steady onslaught of Naga. I would have you find him and determine if there is some way we can assist him. Okay, we're gonna go help a water elemental.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
Back to the island we go. Can we still turn into a Naga? Oh no. I think she took our... Well, we have water form, so I guess it's not really as impactful. Mount Hydranus and defeat Priestess of Alicia. Okay, so we are just going to kill her. But we're gonna ride this guy while doing it, because that's what we do. I feel like we could have taken her out on our own. Maybe not, she's a level 45 elite. Alright, let's just slam these buttons. I think I ice blocked myself, I don't know why I would want to do that. Maybe it's a heal. Yeah, it heals us and it gets our mana back. I'm not certain why they had to make this a 10-minute fight. But here we are. We did it. It was a long one. I think maybe I can just dismount him now? Okay, then we can turn in the quest. Return to Cenarion Researcher Cora. Okay. We will take the vest for transmog. It's actually a pretty cool look.
Winds be at your back.
You've accomplished much in your efforts against the Naga, but I fear it is not nearly enough. This is my official assessment of the Naga presence. I'm confident that my peers in the wildlands will take the necessary action. Bring this to Karnam at the Grove in the center of the Cenarion wildlands to the southeast. He will know what to do. Alright, that's our breadcrumb to the next area. No chance she flies us there, I guess.
Ancestors watch over you.
Doesn't look like it. Looks like we are on our own. This was one of the things I actually did like about the Cataclysm. I enjoyed seeing a lot of these more barren, desolate areas with greenery. This is a good example. The Western Plaguelands is another good example of that.
What brings you here? Go in peace. Walk with the Earth Mother.
Stubborn winds. The winds of change are blowing, Troll. Of that there can be no doubt. There are many pressing issues vying for our attention and action. Chief among them is the spreading of our growing oases. Its growth has surpassed our hopes as well as our understanding, yet now it faces opposition. To the west, where the grass meets the sand, whirlwinds prevent its penetration into the desert. Go and eliminate the hostile obstacle to life. Destroy 5 whirlwind
We
stormwalkers.
shall meet again.
Alright, what do we got for side quests? You know what? Let me set my Hearthstone here. I don't know where it's currently set, but it's not anywhere super useful. Ah, yes, it's set in Stone Talon right now, which would not be good.
Peace be
So
with
let's do that. We also need to vendor.
you. Ashafela.
Grab the flight point.
I am honored.
I'm gonna vendor before I grab any of the side quests.
How may I aid you? Goodbye.
Peace be with you. Goddess watch over
A
you.
time to reap. Collect 10 aloe thistles
Elune light your path.
and pulling weeds. Kill 7 uprooted
May
lashers.
the stars guide you. What brings you here?
And Blood Theory. Collect 10 blood-filled leeches.
Go in peace.
Alright, lots of stuff to do. And all of it kind of just right nearby. Let's head out to the west. That looks like the better direction. You can play on Warmane free of charge, then you should go do that until Blizzard has them shut down the way they're currently suing TurtleWow. It's only a matter of time. I would say, you know, be wary of how much time investment you put onto a private server right now. Because eventually, one day you'll wake up and that private server won't be around anymore. Alright, we gotta hit this guy with the leeches, and then we have to kill him. And then something, 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 profit. I am not sure that we did it. Throws a bottle of leeches on a rejuvenated thunder lizard. When killed, a blood-filled leech will crawl from the lizard's corpse. It did that. Maybe I'm not supposed to kill them. I don't know how I killed it. Maybe I'm supposed to click them to collect them or something like that. Let's try again. There we go. Leech infestation. Okay. He's got the leech. Let's carefully kill him. Okay. Yes, we have to pick up the leeches. There we go. Wix, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here today. Acucius, welcome. Thanks for being here. So that first one, I must have just targeted it by accident and killed it. The rest of them have popped off, and it's been easy enough to click them and collect them. Alright, that's it for leeches. We still have aloe thistle to pick up, and we still need lashers, but let's head over here and we'll fight some of these stubborn whirlwinds. It's funny that on the one hand, that Druid guy was kind of worried about how fast the Oases was spreading. But on the other hand, he's like, yeah, but these wind guys, they're stopping the expansion, so why don't you go kill them so we can keep expanding? It's like, you said that you didn't understand why the Oases were spreading so fast. Should we really be killing the elementals that are trying to keep it in check? I guess it just shows you how much, like, certain groups like Druids are very single-minded. And I feel like sometimes in that single-mindedness, they probably do things that are not exactly balanced. And this is probably one of those examples. Maybe we need to look in another direction to find more of the lashers. There don't seem to be very many out here. Kind of the same thing for the aloe thistle. We haven't found very many, and they're pretty obvious. I don't think I've missed a bunch. I just don't think there are many. Well, let's turn in what we have. We'll see if there are any follow-ups to those. And then maybe we will... Well, maybe we'll go southeast. Seems like a decent direction.
Greetings, traveler.
Ishnu Daldiet, may the stars guide you.
Use the Kodo concoction near 5 enraged Kodos.
Go in peace.
Alright. I think I will still head to the southeast here. Alright, lashes are done, aloe thistle is done. Now we're looking for 5 enraged kodos. All these ones are recovering kodos. Even though it's marking the map over here. Where else can we go to find enraged kodos? Maybe over this way. Patrick, good afternoon to you and welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here today. We could try it on one of these guys. Yeah, it doesn't work on these ones. It's only circling a really small area. So I don't really know about this one. I'm going to turn in the other ones. See if we get any other quests. But I haven't seen any enraged kodos.
Elune be with you. Goddess watch over you.
Use the Cenarion seeds next to 5 of the fertile mounds in the Cenarion wildlands. Okay. That's going to be over to the west. Let's go do this one first and see if we can find these, since we are currently having a hard time finding the enraged kodo. Maybe someone did the quest and we're waiting on the cured kodo to revert back to being enraged, or maybe for new enraged ones to spawn, or something like that. That's my best guess as to what's happening. Mendy, happy Wednesday to you as well. And thank you for joining us today. I appreciate it. Matthew, am I planning any dungeons for today? I don't know. I haven't even really thought about it. Maybe. We could probably do one. Be pretty harmless. But the quests we're working on are level 32 and we are level 37, so I hesitate. Because typically when we do a dungeon, we gain like 1 or 2 levels. And I don't really want to out-level the stuff that I'm working on right now. So we'll see. We'll see if we finish up here soon or if we're going to be in Desolace for a while. I feel like the quest tracking here is not great. I don't feel like it's like very accurate. I think both Questie and the in-game stuff are kind of messed up for this zone a little bit. It's interesting to me that this is like such a small area for this quest. I feel like there must be some objectives that it's not showing us. Both for the Kodo quest and then for this one too. Very small area highlighted, very small number of objectives found. But yeah, if I do that, it only, even the in-game stuff only circle. Oh, look at this. Yeah, see, there we go. Yeah, there are some other areas we can find these. Okay. We've got some quests down here as well. It It looks like up on one of the mesas. We should probably try to get up there and check them out. I don't know if they're going to breadcrumb us the 10 feet from the one camp to the other camp. Still got recovering Kodos. Cursory glance, not seeing any enraged Kodos yet. Alright, this seems like a pretty safe place. I'm gonna bio really fast. Alright, what quest does Naraka Longhorn have for us? Pardon me, young troll, I'm in need of a little help. I've just finished filling an order for harnesses that must be delivered right away. Alright, he wants us to deliver Smeed's harness to Smeed. Oh, that makes perfect sense. A goblin that lives southeast of here.
Go in peace.
That sounds like a breadcrumb. Alright, what about the other guy?
Strength and honor.
Ooh, you have two quests. Infernal Encroachment. The demons are on the move. If nothing is done, we'll be overrun in a matter of weeks. I've just returned from Manarok Coven, where the Infernals are falling from the sky. We need to at least buy ourselves some time. Get down there and pick up where I left off. Destroy 10 lesser Infernals.
Strength.
And portals of the Legion.
Victory.
Banish 6 portals at Manarok Coven.
Dabu.
Okay, so now we have a few things going on. I really want to find these enraged Kodo if we can, but if we can't, then we have other stuff to do. If we can deliver the harness to this dude, I'm sure he's going to have at least one quest for us.
Talk to me! Hurry back! Keep it real!
He's still got Kodo Roundup. Bring 3 tamed Kodos back.
Glad I could
Is this the same quest that it was back in vanilla? At least he's got a nice lawn now. I'm kind of thinking this enraged Kodo quest might be borked. You see, we see all the recovering Kodos, but it doesn't work on them. Like it doesn't do anything to these guys because they're not enraged. Very weird. If we can't get this one done, it's probably not a big deal. I'll keep checking sporadically. Maybe we'll run into the proper Kodos somewhere else. For now, let's go try to round up the Kodos for this goblin dude. Ilpo, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one, and thanks for joining us. I wonder if they changed it so I can tame multiple ones at once. Or if it's still going to be having to run them back one at a time. I bet we have to do it one at a time, but I'm going to try. Yeah, item is not ready yet. Okay. That's fine. Not a big deal. I think in Classic era it was 5 that we had to do. This one's only 3, so they made it a little bit easier on us. Alright, we can't do it on the dying ones. Nobody wants a dying Kodo. We got ancient Kodo, okay. Dying Kodo, not okay. Even goblins have standards, chat. Lars, welcome to the stream, buddy. Thanks for being here today. Well, surprisingly, he has nothing else for us. Alright, aged Kodos are aged, dying Kodos are dying. We still have recovered Kodos. We still don't have any enraged Kodos. In that case, let's head down to the south. We have to destroy 10 lesser infernals, and we have to banish some Legion portals. Both of those are worthwhile goals. Gerald, good evening to you. Thanks for being here today. Hope you're doing well. Desolace looks less depressing than in Classic. It really does. I talked briefly earlier about one of the things I did like about the Kata revamps is when they took like a blasted area, like a surface of the moon type area, and they added like vegetation to it. So like this is a good zone. The Plague Lands, they did a lot of good stuff in the Plague Lands to kind of liven that up a bit. And so yeah, I like Desolace in Cata. It could be one of those few zones that might have gotten better. At least it was more enjoyable to play through Desolace after the revamp. Obviously there's more to do, it flows better, and I like the vegetation. Dustin, good afternoon, and thanks for joining us today. Alright, that's it for portals. Now we are looking for 6 more infernals. I wonder if all the different demon types here share spawn points. It seems like they might. We have a named elite here, level 40 elite, Lord Azarok. Don't know if we'll be sent to fight him or not. He's a little bit of a higher level. Okay, that's 10 out of 10. There is a quest over here. I wonder if we should go grab this. Not sure if they're going to breadcrumb us over that way. We also have one quest in Shadowprey Village. I'm not sure if the Desolace revamp will even utilize Shadowprey Village. I hope that it will. But we've been to quite a few little hubs already. We haven't been sent that way yet. I wonder if it's another like Sunrock retreat type of situation where it just didn't get used.
What's up?
Collect 8 ghostoplasms.
Hurry back!
Okay, this seems like it's the same as the classic quest. Where would one gather ghostoplasms? Oh, we gather them all the way down here. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to see if maybe anything else takes us back down that way.
Blood and thunder. Go with honor. For the Horde.
The bracers are an upgrade. The dagger is not an upgrade. And that's it from that guy. We do have a quest to turn in back in the Grove. Let's go do that. And yeah, we're still not seeing any of the enraged Kodos. It must be a phasing problem. It feels like we're just in a phase where there are only recovered Kodos, when like normally you would see them as enraged, and then you would do the quest, and then maybe after that you would see them as recovering. But for us, they've only ever been recovering Kodos, so it's a little bit weird. I feel like there's some kind of phasing problem. Okay, that's level 38, and that's the rest of the questing we can do here without being able to progress that Kodo quest. I'm gonna log my character out and back in really fast. I don't know if that'll fix anything, but it's the only thing I can think of to try to kind of get us into a phase where this quest might work. So before we run off into the sunset, let's do that. It looks exactly the same. We've still got just recovering Kodos. Oh, you know what? We have to attract them. I just had to read the item example. It says, place the soothing broth at your feet, attracting any nearby enraged Kodo. I mean, there are no nearby enraged Kodo, that's the problem. Huh. Like, we can put it anywhere we want, it looks like, in this area. But there would have to be an enraged Kodo nearby. None of these guys are pissed off enough. But that's what it says. It just says place the bowl to attract an enraged Kodo. These guys are super chill. I'm not really sure what else to do. Okay, so in that case, we've got a couple other quests we can grab. It looks like I didn't see these before, but it appears 2 more quests have spawned. We have a quest up this way we can do. Bone Collector. Let's work on all these. I'm still not going to head down to the south yet. What if I attack them? Like, what if I anger them by attacking them? They're level 10, so I'm going to kill them instantly. We can give it a shot. Yeah, they just go boom because they're level 10, I'm level 38. It's a good thought, though. Oh, are we...
I missed me.
I think some of these quests have gone gray. Speak to Darkwind at Karnuk's Glade. Yeah, some of these have gone gray, which is not great. Kill the Magrum Warden at the Magrum Village. We might need to peel out of here and, like, go somewhere else. 30 to 35. We need to find a 35 to 40 zone. Feralas is 35 to 40. What else is 35 to 40? I think, like, the Plaguelands might be 35 to 40. Do we just want to go into Desolace since we're level 38? That might be... Or into Feralas, rather. That might be the smart thing to do. It would just be to move on into Feralas. I think that's what I'm going to do. What level is this? That's a level 35. Yeah, we don't have any more quests that are a higher level. Level 32 is, like, technically still green, but it's kind of gray. So, yeah, I think we're going to move on, guys. I hope y'all don't mind. But that seems like the right thing to do. In our current situation, at our current level... Especially since we kind of came to a dead stop on what might have been the main quest. We've got some other stuff in our log we need to clear out. Some really old stuff. There we go. Mantar, apparently the Kodo quest is bugged. There's one enraged Kodo on the map, and until it's killed, the other ones don't spawn. That That sounds like a serious bug. I don't want to bother messing with a bug like that. I think I would just rather avoid that situation and not worry about it. But it's good to know. I appreciate having the info. I thought it was bugged, like something to do with the spawn rate was bugged. It's good to know that the internet agrees and that there is a problem and that the problem is not with me. It's always nice when it works out that way. There's a problem and I'm not it. Yeah, that's right. A game-breaking bug in your AA indie company game that you pay 15 USD a month for. I know. It's crazy. I thought WoW was bug-free. That's what I've been told. This is good. It looks like we can come here, we can start questing even though we don't have a breadcrumb. And it looks like this is the proper side of the zone to enter from. We got level 36 quests straight ahead. Yeah, there will always be bugs. I wish they could fix the ones that where the quest is completely broke, though. Like, I don't mind bugs now and then. If it stops a quest from being completed, I feel like that should be like a serious issue that should be resolved. And clearly the internet knows about it, so Blizz must know about it.
The winds guide you.
Signs of change. A severe illness has fallen over the creatures of this forest. While at first I hoped it was part of nature's course, it has refused to pass. The forest stags, normally strong and serene, have suffered the worst. Some waste away in weakness, others froth and rage dangerously. If I am to consult the spirits to learn more of this sickness, I will need the stag's antlers. Collect 8 infected stag antlers.
How may I aid you?
We have vengeance on the North Spring. In my day, I was a seasoned hunter. There wasn't any creature found that I feared. Until I was out in the forest sharpening my blade after a tough battle when I was ambushed. Harpies surrounded me and I barely managed to drag myself to safety. Even now, I can still hear their cries echoing. I was never the same after that, but the hate boils inside of me. I must get even after all these years. The North Spring Harpies can be found to the west of here. Why aren't they called the West Spring Harpies then? Get my revenge. Kill 6 Harpies and 6 Windcallers.
Ancestors watch over you.
And Darkheart. Not the Darkheart that we're familiar with from retail. Slay Adana Hate Talon and obtain her Darkheart.
Ancestors watch over
It's the original Darkheart. The Darkheart that Blizz forgot. Let's go ahead and bind our Hearthstone here. And let's empty our inventory.
Be careful.
We got the Harpies to the north, and it looks like the Stags are to the south. Let's go after the Stags first. I forgot about glyphs. Oh, I always forget about glyphs. Cat form increases healing done to you by 20% could be good. Bark skin, reduce the chance you'll be critically hit. All these seem very passive. I think I'm okay for right now. Glyphs don't seem to be nearly as important as they were in Cataclysm. What server are we on? This is Mirage Raceway. EU, it's an EU server. That is 8 out of 8 antlers. We'll go turn this one in, and then we'll head north, take care of the harpies, and go after Idana's Dark Heart.
peace, friend. Ancestors watch over you.
We found a brood of dragon whelps gathered off the road to the north, and they show the same illness as the stags. Green dragons are not simple beasts of nature, but the very guardians of the wild. They are magical creatures, and to see them ill as well implies this is a dangerous threat. We must stop this from spreading further through any means. Slay the infected whelps and return to me. Kill 10 noxious whelps. Alright, harpies first. Other players? No. Wait, no, this is impossible. 1, 2, 3, 4 other players? What? Madness. They were all Alliance. It's like a shooting star, make a wish. Ooh, burn. Yeah, because we hardly ever see them. We don't see a lot of people while leveling up. I think in the panda zones we'll see more people, but yeah. You can't spread out as much as you can in retail, but there's still lots of different pathways to go while leveling up a character. So I'm not surprised that we don't see as many people. Not seeing a lot of people leveling up never really bothered me. I always knew that the place I would group with people and need people to be around would be endgame. Looks like that group must have killed Idana. Oh, unless we have to summon her. Yeah, it looks like we gotta summon her, except I'm not 100% sure where we do that. Apparently we do that right here. She actually has a lot of HP. Alright, now we need every harpy that group slayed to respawn, because it looks like they killed basically everything. Since they've been through here, I haven't seen any living harpies. Here we go. We got respawns coming in now. I tell you, other players in my MMO are just a nuisance. At least while I'm trying to quest. That guy dropped the Horn of Hate Talon, but we don't need them to drop it anymore. Back in Classic, I think you had to get them to drop it and then you would use it. With the revamped quest, we just had it. Like, the quest giver gave it to us. Oh, we had a breadcrumb item from Desolace I didn't look at. This was a level 20 quest. This was a level 27 quest. I've been really bad about seeing quest items that pop into my inventory. Apparently I've missed like all of them in the past 15 levels. left in Wrath of the Lich King? You love the lore, the world, and the questing. Is it worth getting into Pandaria? I mean, for me, it's worth playing, but I think everyone kind of comes to that decision a little bit different. It's kind of like a very personal choice. It depends on a lot of things. Pandaria is very much different than Wrath. You've had a world revamp, so a lot of the old world zones have been changed. The layout of the maps are different. Some of the questing is different. And then obviously you have monks, you have pandas, you have the newer content that you haven't seen. It's probably worth it just to check out, because you know you missed some stuff. You've got all the Cataclysm revamp zones to look at. You've got the 80 to 85 Cata zones to check out. I think if you just like questing in the world, and you like seeing the side stories and stuff, it's probably worth it. The questing happens a lot faster. Leveling happens a lot faster than it did back in Wrath. So you kind of have to pick and choose like what zones you want to do and what zones you don't want to do, as opposed to back in the day when you basically had to do every zone. You have a lot more freedom to decide where you're going to go. But as to whether it would be worth it to you, it depends, like, you know, how much time you have, etc. So I can't answer that part, but you'd probably find something to like if you just want to come level some characters and see some zones.
Be careful.
How may I aid you? May the eternal sun shine.
Alright, let's go after these whelps. Looks like that's really the only other thing we have going on right now anyway. The add-on that you're talking about is only for vanilla era stuff. So if you were to play vanilla era, which is also a choice, right now with classic you can play Mista Pandaria Classic or you can play vanilla era Classic. Vanilla era Classic, there's an add-on that will read out the quest. It doesn't work for Mista Pandaria. It only works for classic era stuff. Oh my god, we haven't fished at all today. That is really sad. Can I even fish here? I think I can fish basically anywhere. Yeah, there we go. Did I never notice that they made energy continuous regen instead of the 20-point ticks? Oh, that's a good point. I didn't notice that either. But yeah, I guess in vanilla with the rogue and the cat, it ticked in at 20 every certain amount of seconds. Now it just kind of gradually fills. I think it also fills faster. It feels like we get energy much more quickly, which I like. Gavin, good evening to you. I am doing great. Welcome to the string, and thanks for stopping by today. I appreciate it. We need to find the recipe for the raw greater sagefish. We have the regular sagefish recipe, so there should be another one somewhere. Maybe one of the cooking trainers in Orgrimmar will have it? Okay, supposedly there are a bunch of whelps somewhere. We've killed 5, but we gotta find 5 more. Here we go. Looks like we got some respawns. Risen from the dead, welcome to the stream, buddy. Thanks for being here today. Which type of WoW is my favorite? I don't have a favorite version of WoW. I enjoy different things about each version of WoW. To me, they are just completely different games. And at different times, depending on what's out, depending on what I'm having more fun with, I play them in different amounts. But I'm long past comparing them to each other. Because between Classic Era, Mist of Pandaria, and Retail WoW, they're all just completely different. They have different types of content on offer, and I enjoy each for the content that it offers. I guess I'm just incredibly happy to live in a time where I don't have to be satisfied completely with one version of WoW. It's great to be a mono gamer, basically, but have different versions of my game to play. That's what I really like. I like having choices on a day-to-day and a week-to-week basis. Favorite expansions: the Burning Crusade. Legion was also really good. Yeah, that's why I'm in the TBC waiting room with my anniversary stuff. I like touching base with my anniversary characters, but realistically, I'm just waiting for TBC. Have I played Arms Warrior, Elemental Shaman? I've played Enhancement Shaman and Arms Warrior. Arms Warrior is really fun. Arms Warrior has an incredibly high single target damage potential. We have an Arms Warrior in the 50s that I'm going to get back to and get leveled up eventually. Elemental Shaman I haven't tried, but Enhancement Shaman was really fun in Cataclysm. They changed it a little bit in MoP and they took out the totems basically, but I heard it's still pretty good. Melee, any kind of melee DPS will always be my favorite way to play. I am still searching. One day I'll find a ranged class that I like. But I don't really like casting. And more I get worried that the only ranged class I'm really gonna like is gonna be Hunter. And I've avoided playing Hunters for the most part. But I need a ranged option that does not involve like hard casting. So Hunter might be the next character that we level and gear up. We're gonna do this character first and get them through their Celestial dungeons and get them all their gear. Then maybe we'll check out Hunter.
I've been expecting you.
Here's a staff. I don't know if that's gonna be an upgrade, but we should grab it and check.
May the eternal sun.
And then he's got 2 more quests for us. Tears of Stone. As you witness, the dragon Yasandre has told us that the tears of the land can seal the portal from which this corruption stems. Weeks ago, in the glade to the west, I saw the mountain giants distraught. They raged in frustration and wept, and their tears fell upon the stones as shining crystals. Though the giants weep no more, these stone tears must be what Ysandra referred to, a source of nature's purity. We must gather them. Collect 7 stone tears
Watch over.
and kill 7 corrupted cliff giants.
Walk with the earth.
Okay. Yeah, we can go do that. We're gonna stay feral. I played balance for a little bit when we started the character. I thought I was gonna go balance, but that's when I kind of learned that I don't like hard casting stuff. Hard casting anything just doesn't seem to jive well with me. With the hunter having a lot of instant cast stuff, I think that will probably be more enjoyable as a ranged option. As soon as I played Cat, I had a lot of fun with Cat, and I quickly got addicted to it. So here we are. Do we get to see a petless hunter? There's no melee hunter spec. Unfortunately, it's not like Season of Discovery. Season of Discovery, melee hunter with no pet will forever be the best way to play hunter. We don't have that option. We'll probably end up doing like a beast mastery build. Something fairly simple. Maybe we can find some cool pets. I mean, this is a version of the game where some of the beasts look really awesome, so maybe we can find something cool looking. I think the type of pet we use matters a lot less than it mattered in vanilla, so that could also be a benefit to me. Actually, I think survival might be like the best spec right now. Maybe we'll try a survival build. The survival is still ranged, but I think they get like explosive shot and a couple of other things. And I think they're actually the top hunter spec. How am I going to get up to this thing? Like, they're taunting me here, right? Okay, nope. Oh, there we go, look at that.
Peace, friend. We shall meet again. Ancestors watch over you.
It is ready. Take this, a beacon of natural essence, blessed by the will of Yasandre. To the east, on the other side of the flowing brook, is Dream Bough. There stands the great tree, the tallest in Feralas, a sapling of the world tree itself. A portal to the heart of the Emerald Dream sits at its trunk, and it is this portal you must seal. The portal will be guarded, but you must be brave. May the Earth Mother watch over you.
Walk with
Alright, let's go put an end to this madness. Shall we? Travel form is pretty cool. Yeah, I really like it. We're a little bit faster on our mount, obviously, but I like the stride of the travel form and the look of the travel form better than how we look running on the Raptor. It's the difference between like a 40% thing and a 60% thing. I spend some time on the Raptor, but I tend to default to my travel form. I wish we could glyph the travel form to be the full speed. That would be nice. Esme, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by today. I appreciate it. I feel like after this quest, he probably sends us down the road to the next camp. Apparently we have to kill this guy. Is there a glyph for speed? I don't think there is. I wish there was. I didn't see any when I skimmed the list of glyphs. Alright, we gotta seal the portal. That's it. Cool. Let's hearth back.
the winds guide you. May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
You must send word of what has happened here. To the south is Stonemall Hold. There our allies have gathered a few ogres of the Horde to fight against those despoiling these forests. Speak with Orhan Ogreblade. She leads the Stonemall clan here and will need to know all that has occurred. Be wary, lest some of this corruption remain.
Go in peace.
So yeah, we are moving on to the next town. We are done here at Camp Ataya. And I am out of time for today, guys. You'll notice going forward, the streams are going to be starting a little bit earlier, and because of that, they're going to be ending a little bit earlier. My son is back in school, and instead of doing homeschool this year online, we have put him into his school. So he is going back to in-person school, so my schedule is going to be a little bit different. I'm still figuring out like all the specifics. But for right now, I'm probably going to be starting the stream at 10 or 11 o'clock my time. That's 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., which is like 4 or 5 o'clock server time. So just kind of like pushing things back a bit to adjust to the new schedule, and then we'll see how things go. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with me today. I'm having a great time on the Druid. So thank you for that and for all the support. Have a great rest of your afternoon or evening time. And as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.